What is up, YouTubes? Mountain Man Magic, and it's time for me to share with y'all. I've been really excited to share with y'all my favorite way to open up a booster box, and that is a booster box battle. Because these things aren't cheap, and you want to get the most bang for your buck out of them. You want to get a lot of fun. You know, for me, it is fun cracking packs, but I think you want to do something with those cards besides just put them in your bulk box or put them in your binder or hopefully put them in a deck. To get the most bang for your buck, that's what this video is all about. And I mean, with Magic being the original microtransaction game, like the first one ever, I reckon, I want to explain how I do that, because buying a booster box is where you get the most bang for your buck, and playing some type of limited format is the most fun way to play Magic, in my humble opinion. And if you're going to buy one of these booster boxes, whether it's Throne of Eldraine or any set, I'm going to say buy from your LGS, because that's the place that you play the game the most. And it's also the place that builds community. It's where new players know to go to learn the game. So don't take that for granted. If you have a sweet LGS that's close by, definitely try and support them as best you can. But if you're going to buy online, buy from Card Kingdom, because they're awesome. That's all I can say. They're awesome. Let's get into it. Now, the simplest way that one can booster box battle, I guess you could just call it a draft, right? It's like you and 6 to 10 people. You all throw some money towards it. You buy it. You draft it. The extra packs are prize packs, or you draft the rares if there's no packs left. To me, that's a great way to spend a night, throwing $10+ towards a booster box. All is well. Everyone has a good time. Great. But maybe you're in my similar situation where you don't have a bigger group of people, and it's just like you and your significant other, or you and a friend. But once you have the booster box, you want to do more with those packs. And that's where we came up with this booster box battle concept. So what you do, you and one other person are going to battle with this booster box. The way it's going to work is you're going to play through the packs, accumulating a card pool, and at the end, you will then build a deck using all of those cards, basically half a booster box worth of cards, to then go for the final grand finale game. There's 4 game modes. 4 game modes to keep it interesting, to keep it exciting. And these are not in stone. Obviously, it's just kind of a suggestion. You're welcome to change them. But for us, we have Sealed, Draft, Pai Gow Magic, and Pack Attack, or Booster Battle, or whatever you want to call it there. Those are the 4 game modes. You decide which one's which. You take a D4. You and your partner battle buddy. That works. You take your packs, you have your, what would that be, 18 on each side of the table. You roll the D4, and whatever that D4 lands on, that's the game mode you're playing. Now, Sealed is pretty self-explanatory. You're just going to crack however many packs you want to do. Typically, I would recommend at least 4, no more than 6, because you want to get the most out of that booster box. You take 4 to 6 packs. Hopefully, obviously, you each take the same amount of packs from your pile. Crack them open. I like to build a ridiculous kind of fort between us so that you can't really see what the other person pulled. But you just build a little sealed deck out of your 4 to 6 packs. You play a best of 3. Great. Those go into your card pool to the right. You then roll the D4 again. And after you do a game mode, you can also scratch one off. Like sometimes if we do 2 sealeds, we don't want to burn through our packs too quickly. We'll kind of cross that one off. And then whatever D4 number that is, that's a wild card. So you can just pick whichever one you want. Or you can just pick whichever one you want anytime, because it's your booster box and no one's going to tell you you're doing it wrong. The other way is draft. And I don't know if you're familiar with Winchester or Winston draft. The way I like to do it, and because you often may not use and sleeve up every card, and you want to keep some mystery to it, is the way we'll do it is we'll each, if it's a draft, we each take 3 packs. We open the packs, we'll put the token, the land to the side, and then I will show the rare to the person I'm playing. And they tell me if it's worth sleeving or not. And then if it's worth sleeving, put it in a sleeve, put it off to the side, and then put like a land into the pile that I'll write on, you know, like rare 1 or something like that. So then we know that's rare 1 on my side. If you see the basic mountain or whatever, you get that at the end of the draft. It's also kind of fun because then you know what your opponent's opened, but they don't know what you've opened, or you don't know what you've opened. Keeps it interesting. Anyway, go through the packs, you build up the pile, you shuffle all the cards together, and then you do the 2-person draft. Whether it's Winston or Winchester, I'll try and link the descriptions of those draft formats below in case you haven't done it before. But that's a really fun way to play through 6 packs. Do a best of 3. All those cards then go off to the side. Pack attacks are pretty simple. Open up the pack. You put 3 of each basic land in the pack, shuffle it up. That is your deck. You play a best of 3 with that. Pai Gow Magic is one that I heard of through the Command Zone, which is a really fun way to open up a pack. Open up the pack. You have 15 cards in there, give or take. You then make 5 piles of 3. And those 5 piles of 3 battle your opponent's 5 piles of 3. Whoever comes out ahead, best 3 of 5, wins that pack. Put those back into your card pool, and at the end, you build a 60 card deck essentially using your 18 packs that you've opened up. That's the simplest way to just kind of booster box battle, keep playing some different game modes, work on your limited skills. It's just a really fun way to get the most value possible out of some packs. But now I'm going to move the booster box up, because in case y'all want to play for something, I like to have something on the line. So the way we may play if we're playing super competitive is that every game mode we do, whoever wins gets to take one card from the opponent. So if we're doing a draft and you win the best 2 out of 3, you get to take a card from your opponent's pile, put that off to the side, and then use that in the grand finale best of 5 60 card deck competition that you have. Now, what that also means is that you can often take the most expensive card from that person, and that can cause there's definitely skin in the game. I enjoy it because it's fun to me to like always have a prize at the end. And sometimes you're both opening up packs and you both open up, bulk rares and it's whatever. Sometimes you open up that planeswalker and you gotta defend that planeswalker. But it really does help you stay focused and work on those really competitive moments where you might just be, in your head and worried about losing, and just staying focused, eyes on the prize and the literal prize that is right next to you. Of course, you don't have to. It can just be a fun way to play through the packs. You don't have to have prizes, but I would suggest at the very least, at least put some type of ante on the line, so to speak, that you can play for at the very end. When you're doing at least the 60 card deck at the end after you've played through all the packs, then you're playing for something. It doesn't have to be the most expensive card you opened up, but it's a little something. I think that's a super fun way to open up a booster box. I hope this helps you all just have some ideas of how to get the most out of those packs you've bought. I really love playing Magic. I love playing limited. I love opening packs, doing fun stuff with them. I think this is a great way to do it. Okay, but I really do got to fix what's going on here, because my head's always in front of the green one, and then the ring light's right there and you can see it. But my buddy Caleb got me these sweet Zelda artworks that I'm going to hang up back there as well, just to mix it up. Got to change it up. Something's going on back there. It's been the same for like a year now, and we can do better. Yeah. Anyway, how does the booster box battle sound to you? Are there different game modes that you would suggest, or just in general that you would do to make it either more interesting or more casual, just more appealing to those around you? I find it's a really fun way to spend a night or a couple nights where you're playing through a handful of packs each time, just having a good time. Are you competitive? Do you think you'd be wanting to put that most expensive card on the line every time you're playing? To each their own, to each their own. But I hope this gave you some ideas of how to get more out of those booster packs you're opening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Card Kingdom again for sponsoring the channel. I just buy listed some cards through Card Kingdom. I felt it was a great way to get rid of those commons and uncommons and rares I'm just not using, to then trade them in essentially and get cards that I'm definitely going to use, and not just carry around these boxes of bulk cards. Just my suggestion. Check it out. I think they make it super easy. I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, just want to shout that out, throw it out to y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you to my patrons. Hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.